legal amount that can be charged for a good. Okay, you can't charge above this price. That's why it's called a ceiling. You can only charge below. Okay, so always remember this, colleagues. The price ceiling is always below the equilibrium price. Okay, price ceiling is always below the equilibrium price. Okay, you might be tempted, since you're hearing the word ceiling, so you think, oh, should be above the equilibrium point, but no, it is below the equilibrium point. Okay, let me illustrate this. So I have a price ceiling of 15 kwacha here. Okay, so you put it under the equilibrium point. Put below here, 15. Okay, like this. So this is the price ceiling. So it means prices can't go above 15 kwacha. They can only go down from here. Okay, you can only go down. That's why we're saying price ceiling. You can't go above 15 kwacha. It would be illegal to charge above 15 kwacha. Okay, so now we're going to see how this price, what the effect of this price ceiling is going to be. So to find the effect of the price ceiling, colleagues, okay, where the price ceiling cuts the supply function, okay, we are going to substitute the price with 15 kwacha. Okay, remember our supply function is QS equals 2P. So we have a price ceiling of 15 kwacha. So we're going to substitute 15 here. Okay, so we're going to have 2 multiplied by 15. That is 30 units. Okay, 30 units. Okay, so when this price ceiling is enacted, the suppliers are only willing to supply 30 units of this good. Okay, this is the quantity supplied, QS 30 units. Okay, any questions before we find out now the quantity that's demanded? Okay, so where the price ceiling cuts the demand function, we are going to substitute 15 for P in the demand function. Okay, so remember the demand function was QD equals 120 minus 2P. Okay, so we're going to substitute P for 15. So 120 minus 2 times 15. Okay, 2 times 15, that is 30. So we're going to say 120 minus 30. That will give you 90 units. Okay, 90 units. So when the price ceiling is enacted, the quantity that will be demanded is 90 units. QD equals 90 units. So the question is, what is the effect of this price ceiling? So as we've seen, this price ceiling, quantity demanded, QD, is greater than quantity supplied. Okay, so what happens is, it means we're going to have a shortage. Okay, there's going to be a shortage because the suppliers selling their good at 15 kwacha, they'll be making losses. Okay, so some might even stop producing and come out of the market. Now the buyers, okay, because remember here initially we said these were potatoes. Initially potatoes were going for 30 kwacha. Now government has put a price ceiling that potatoes can only be sold for 15 kwacha or less. So us as the consumers, we benefit from that. We benefit from that. So we need to find out how much is this shortage. How much is the shortage? So we're just going to do the quantity demanded minus the quantity supplied. Colleagues, can you get me? Can you hear me? Can you get me? Where was I kicked off from? Yes, we're talking about what is the effect of this price ceiling. So as we said, quantity demanded is going to exceed quantity supplied. So it means you're going to have a shortage of potatoes in the market because of this price ceiling. Okay. So we want to find out how much is this shortage. Okay. So your shortage, to get the shortage, it's just quantity demanded minus quantity supplied. Okay, QD, quantity demanded, minus quantity supplied. So, with the price ceiling, 90 units were demanded and 30 units were supplied. So, we are going to have a shortage of 60 units. Okay, we are going to have a shortage of 60 units of potatoes in the market. Okay, so remember this, colleagues, price ceiling is always below the equilibrium point. Who benefits from the price ceiling? It's the customers. Okay, because since it's below the equilibrium point, it means it's cheaper than what it was being sold for. Okay, so the customers are the ones who benefit. And the effect of the price ceiling is you're going to have a shortage. Why? Because quantity demanded is going to exceed quantity supplied. Alright? The supplier is only willing to say to produce 30 units, but the customers are willing to buy 90 units. So you're going to have a shortage.